This is the final test of a Nakamichi BX 300, I think it is. A crazy problem. I ended up having to find a special part for this, and works good now. What we're looking at here is a torque gauge. This item would intermittently stop. The take-up reel would stop, and seemed to have a sensitivity to the actual speed of the take-up reel. In other words, when the tape was just beginning and there was a small radius of tape buildup, it was fine. But as we started to get deeper into the tape and the radius of the tape buildup got larger, speed would automatically go down because of the clutch assembly. And so the spec on this, the Phillips spec on cassette, is minimum of 30 grams, a maximum of 50. I usually like to set them like 40, 45, somewhere around there. So what we're going to do, and when this was tested initially, it would run maybe 5 seconds, then it would stop. So here we go. And I get dizzy watching this, but it's about 45 to 50. There's always going to be a little bit of play because of the clutch, but she's up there, and what's going to happen is this is not a full tape. It's, I don't know how long it runs, 30 seconds or a minute. So it's going to get to the end of the tape and stop. And it's not a failure of the machine. It's because we get to the end of the tape. And then I'm going to pause this and put in a regular cassette tape and just let it run. There you go. Boom. Okay. So I'm going to pause this. Okay, we're out of pause, and our autofocus doesn't like us anymore. What we're going to do is we're going to put it in play and let it run. And actually, this wasn't the spot where it would fail. Because of the high speed, it had no time failing. So as soon as I get this focus back, we'll let it run for a moment or two, a minute or two. But I really want to bring it autofocus. Nonsense. Well, we went past where we have to be. Oh, come on, help out a little bit. Get better. Oh, look at that. Max L, XL2S. All right, so let's run this a few minutes. But again, it never had a problem when the radius of the take-up tape was low like it is now, because it would spin faster. What I'm going to do is stop this and put a whole bunch of tape on the take-up reel. So this will effectively slow it down. And then we will see how long it will run. I guarantee it'll run to the end of the tape, no problems. See, right about maybe at this level of tape on the take-up reel, the slower speed would cause a problem. So let's put a lot of tape on this take-up reel. Got a cold or something. And when it would fail, when it got to the point of failure, it would fail within 30 seconds or a minute. So if we run this tape for 5 or 10 minutes, it's pretty good indicator that the problem has been resolved. Ooh, let's just put a little more tape on that. Make it run very, very slowly. Yeah, I forgot what size tape this is. Probably 30 minutes on the side. So let's put this in play right now and see if it'll fail. Ooh. And what I'm going to do is let this run for a few minutes while I jump over and do something else on the computer, and then I'll come back. Listen, staring at this for 5 minutes. I shall return. That's in, Scotland. Isn't that pretty? I just popped back here, and obviously the tape just ended. Perfect timing on my behalf. So that is the test of the item, and that's the end of this demonstration.